Hi all. Today we are going with that SAP BTP Subaccount Architecture and uses and the best practice for that. So first of all, as you can see here, there is a subaccount created. You can see here, trial, sales, distribution, material management. So we can go through that trial account and we will explore these like what we have the functioning inside that and what we can do inside them. So you can see here these trial account is created and under that sub account and tenant ID, reason, provider, and when it is created and when that modification is happened. So everything is mentioned inside this trial account. So we are creating that space using Cloud Foundry. So basically, you can through that you can access Schema or ABAP environment, Cloud Foundry. These are the basically to manage the environment and development, production, and qualities. So we can manage all those things from here. So it depends upon that container, containers or project space, application and workload managed separately here. So you can add enable the Kaima environment. We have option to enable ABAP environment. It depend upon your totally depend upon your requirement. So basically, you can see that this is a um, this is a strong isolation application where services are reduced to you to risk prevent across that environment, and you can distribute that workload deployment across that user and compliant with data series residency requirements. So you can see here that entitlement. So inside that entitlement, you can receive total based upon that commercial agreement, like total services, whatever the services here, uh, total services based upon your commercial agreement and defining availability of capabilities or capacity of the system. So depend upon your requirement. That allocates sub account as a code limited resource. Like you can say, if you are going to say that limited resource, that quotas we have that we can define for every user that resources and their uses like resource control. You can control that resource also by restricting database or memory or runtime and services instances per sub account. Also optimizing multi-environment use from the various environment depend upon that project which we have. We need to vary it for that. So here we can go through if you click on the survey, this is the overview of that sub account uh, trial account. So based on that, we have services. There is service marketplace where we can enroll the services. We have lots of services. You can see here the lots of services are there. We can enroll one of the any one of them. It depends upon that services you need to use. One of the services is already enrolled by me. That is SAP Business Application. This is I already enrolled this. So you have to click here and go to application, and then after you have to fill the form. I already working on this environment right now to like just for learning. I am creating that my custom app. So inside that, yeah, done few coding. So we will do that and try to create my project inside the BTP business. Uh, you can see here that is already created. If you want to create another one, just click on create a development space. Similarly, you can check for other one. So we have lots of you can go for that. You can create for that business entity recognition trial. So these are that SAP document AI. You can go through that which service you want. Just click on them and use to create this. Similarly, we have instance certificate like subscription, instance and subscription. Right now, I have subscribed with SAP business application. So you can see here that is running right now, and I am running this environment to practice best like to do a practice here. Okay. Similarly, you can see that Cloud Foundry. These are that basically created for that space, or you can say that infrastructure services, and these are that space quota. It depends upon that your requirement. You can create the space quota, whether you have to name, you can allow or add above or like AWS, Azure, HANA Cloud, whatever you want to add, just add it here. And what space generally what space we need to allocate it to which team or which sub account or which directory. So you can just like define here and apply them to create them for this any sub account. Okay, here you can organize member. So if we have lots of member inside a SAP BTP, so you can organize uh, on the basis of their role, on the basis of their need, on the basis of their use. You can enroll them inside that SAP BTP platform. Similarly, we have one of the that HTML application where you can um, just go and run that any one of them, and at least like any at least one service here. You can go, suppose that we are clicking here, and it will go to that another path where we can learn about and try to use that SAP build work zone with a standard edition which we have inside that marketplace. Similarly, we are coming for that connectivity. So here we can connect it from the system with the destination with another system. Inside that, you like it depends upon that system connection how you can create or how you can connect. So if you ask, if you want to check, I have to click on the create here. It asks to create from file, create from service instance, like whatever we have. I just want to select from scratch and create here. So depend upon that, they ask me to create one uh, destination. I'm creating like I'm not going to create fully, but I just adding some parameter, some property for you. Just let them know a name, authentication depend upon that what authorization you need, like 7 to assertion or OU password or basic authentication, whatever that authentication we need to communicate to that destination, you need to select here. Similarly, you can check that which type of protocol you are going to follow. You can just like this is basically that communication happen with the system. Whether you have to call that system via RFC, mail, LDAP, TCP, or STTP, you have to select here and describe whatever your description and proxy type that on premises, private link, or internet via internet. Similarly, you have to enter URL here and then click on create. So in that way you can create. But right now I'm going to discard this. Yeah, discard this drafted. Similarly, there is destination certificate. Here you can maintain the certificate of destination. When you create the connection between two systems, you have to trust that these two applications. So here you have to maintain destination certificate. Similarly, you can maintain the destination trust. Like similarly, that you have to create here this destination trust. Like right now, it is created for me on that active trust certificate. You can see here. So there is option for renew and export. So right now that this is generated on 18 June 2026. So there is um, not valid through only validity from that valid to till 154. Okay, this is if this is expired, just click on renew and renew it. This will be renewed, right? You can see here now it is renewed for 339.54. It is renewed. If you want to, you can export and import it in other system. It depend upon the requirement what you have to require. Also, there you can just connect with the cloud, like authenticate that cloud system here. Okay, you can see that the authentication of the system is generated. Depend upon your use, you can just right now there is no connector with cloud, but once you have to cloud, like similarly, this is working as a middleware as a cloud connector, so you have to maintain that. Similarly, you can go for that security where user is maintained. You can authorize. You can authorize the user. You can give the rule and all those things here. You can rule collection, what the rule needs to that which team and which user we want to provide this role. You can say that rule connection which we have right now inside that SAP BTP as trial account. Similarly, that rules which we have provided for the user, you can see here that application name and role name, role description. So all are here. If you there is 56 roles present here. Depend upon that, you can assign these roles to that particular team. Similarly, you can see here the trust configuration between users. This is all. This is due to that you can open that account through SSO using SSO in SAP BTP Cockpit or CLI or any other environment related to that BTP. You can just provide that SSO to that user to configure trust to application identity to that user. And here you can setting you can just validate like trust the domain signing key or token, everything is there. So if you have any trusted domain, just go click add here and add that domain here. The there is entitlement. Yeah, I already showed, like I already told you that these accounts are based on that commercial agreement defining that available capacities. These are the services we need to take or you have to add inside the SAP BTP. Similarly, we have users analytics. Under that, you can see each and every analytics inside the BTP application, whether it is active services, active subscription, and space, what we have, space log services and services, all those things we have to see here. Space use or all the charts you can see here. So that's it for today. As thank you for, I think, let me know if you have any query related to this. Thank you.